Okay, you guys, so we're gonna go right into the video. So I've already did this eye and my eyebrows off camera. Right now what is on my lid is the benign clown white, which I used on my last video. I'll make sure I link the video below. But I applied it there. I just didn't blend it out yet because I didn't want it to crease. So I just kind of like patted it on there, but I didn't blend it out. So I'm going to blend it out using a beauty sponge. And the palette that I'm going to use is my Profusions Siennas palette, which I'll link the video of me using this for the first time. And the shades that I'm going to use in this palette is this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade, and this shade. So I am going to start off with my BH Cosmetics 101 brush. And I'm going to use that to start with the shade Outspoken, which is this one right here. Okay, and after I do that, I am going to grab the shade Madly, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to blend that with the M441, and we're going to go right under the shade Outspoken. And then after I do that, I am going to get my brush, wipe off any of the other shades off the brush, and then I am going to go into the shade Cozy. And after that, I am going to blend the shades Daring and Devoted, which is these two right here. And I'm just going to put that above the initial color. I am going to go back into my benign clown white. And I'm not going to do like a cut crease, but I'm just going to go into the benign and then tap it a little bit on the lid. And then once I do that, I'm going to take my beauty sponge and kind of like pinch it, like use the tip, and then we're going to kind of like spread it a little bit, just that way we can get that nude shade. It can really be seen. I'm going to use my Profusions dual-ended brush, and I'm going to get the shade Polite, which is this shade right here. Add that on top of the clown white. Just to make sure I don't lose that shape, because oftentimes my eyelids get really oily, so a lot of times shades like that end up fading away, mixing with the oil. So that's another reason why I prime my lids. And I'm going to use my fluffy brush, the fluffy end, and then just kind of like blend it into the rest of the colors. And with the shade that I apply above my crease shade, I'm going to grab that shade Daring and Devoted again, and we're going to blend that into the white just a little bit. With the first brush, the 101 brush, and just kind of like lightly go over where we applied the white. And then that's good. So then after we do that, I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer. And I am going to apply that to where the shade Polite is placed. And we're just going to pat it in that section. I am going to go with some glitters that I got off of Amazon. They're like a chunky glitter set. And I'll make sure I link it below, but it's called Nicole Diary Iridescent Glitters, and it comes with 8. And it doesn't come with any like Yeah, it doesn't come with any glitter names. This one right here, I'm just gonna grab a Simple Pleasures brush that I got from Big Lots, and I'm gonna use that to pat it on top of the glitter primer. I'm just gonna go ahead on and do my liner and lashes off camera because I can't talk, I have to focus, or else it's gonna take a while, and we'll be right back to the face. You already know what time it is. My Neutrogena Hydro Boost and my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And for foundation, again, my MAC Prolong Wear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in NW50 and my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation in 4.4. I'm going to use this one for the inner part because this one is lighter than my actual complexion, and I'm going to use this one on the outer parts of my face because this one is darker. Before I do that, I'm just going to powder my T-zone area using my airspun loose face powder in the shade Naturally Neutral. For concealer, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Expresso. To set my concealer, I'm going to use my Pudaier loose powder in the shade number 4. No, actually the shade number 6, I'm sorry. Then I'm just going to leave that excess powder there just to cook a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to set all over my face with the Zuri Flawless Press Powder in the shade Hot Cocoa. And for contour, I'm going to use my Sacha Powder Blush in the shade Matte Brown. After that, I'm just going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Deep, and I'm just going to blend all the powders together as well as take off the rest of the powder under my eye. Black Radiance Artisan Color Baked Blush in the shade Toasted Almond. Going to use the highlighting shade in my Black Radiance contour palette. And for inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Exclusive. And then I'm going to set all over my face using my Mario Badescu spray. And to set under my eyes so they won't be dry, I'm just going to spray a little bit on my sponge. And then just apply it right there and press it in. And that's just a little technique that I learned from Beauty by Melissa. Make sure you go check out her page, her channel. Absolutely bomb. So now we're gonna get ready to go into the lips. From ColourPop, I brought their ColourPop and Curvy brown sugar lined Luxe Lippies. And the two that I am going to use is chocolate and butter. And I love these two because they're not drying. This is the shade chocolate and this is the shade butter. And before applying that, I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil, and this is in the shade Tulips. I'm gonna apply chocolate on the outer and butter on the inner.